Okay, I'm going to read this story with you guys and work on sequencing. I'm going to show you guys the graphic organizer you guys saw in the other video. And I'm going to do the first and the next with you guys. I would like you to do the then, finally, and put it in a paragraph using our keywords first, next, then, and finally. Okay? So we'll go ahead and read this, find the first and next, and then I'm going to leave you guys to do the rest on your own. Okay? Paragraph 1. For months I had earned money by washing windows and raking leaves. Now the day was here. I had saved enough money to buy the guitar that sat in the window of Mendoza's music supply. Paragraph 2. My older sister Jess drove me to Mendoza's. When we arrived, I saw a crowd gathering outside the store. People were yelling and pointing at the ground. Jess doubled her speed, and I ran after her. Paragraph 3. A green rope with yellow stripes lay on the sidewalk. Then it began twisting and turning. I stepped closer, only to spring back again. Then the rope wasn't just moving, it was slithering. A snake, I cried. Paragraph 4. Oh, the poor thing, Jess exclaimed as the snake coiled up in fear. As Jess picked it up, the snake wrapped itself gently around her wrist like a bracelet. It poked its tongue in and out, thanking my sister for rescuing it from the busy sidewalk. Don't worry, Rose, Jess said to me. It's just a harmless garter snake. Paragraph 5. I had to laugh. Jess could charm anyone, even snakes. Line 6. What are you going to do with that slimy thing? A boy asked us. 7. I don't know, I said. Sunlight was glinting off Mendoza's store window. The beautiful guitar behind the glass winked at me. It was almost mine, but the snake was watching me with shining black eyes. I couldn't ignore it. Can we help it? I asked Jess. Line 8. What about your guitar, Rose? She asked. Line 9. I reached out and took the snake from her hands. It wasn't slimy at all. It was hard and dry on top and smooth underneath. Its pink tongue tickled my hand. Line 10. I can't wait to buy my guitar another day, I said. Let's find our friend a new home. Alright, so we're going to use this story to find the first. What was the first thing that happened in this story? Well, looking at the beginning, it says in line 1, for months I had earned money by washing windows and raking leaves. Now the day was here. I had saved enough money to buy the guitar that sat in the window of Mendoza's music supply. That is going to be my first thing that happened in the story. She had finally saved up enough money to buy the guitar she was wanting. So I'm going to highlight that. We'll highlight that in yellow. Okay, there is my first. Okay, so I'm going to put that in my graphic organizer. I had saved enough money to buy the guitar that sat in the window of Mendoza's music supply. Okay, so I have my first. Now I need to find my next. So after she had saved enough money to buy the guitar at Mendoza's, what happened after that? So let's open up our story again. Okay, so after she had saved the money, they had drove to Mendoza's, and what was the result of getting there? When they got there, what happened? Well, they found people were yelling, and they found a snake on the ground. Okay, so let's highlight that. So I'm just going to kind of pick and choose and kind of So we'll do it light blue. And I'm also going to highlight that it was a snake laying on the ground. There we go. Okay. So people were yelling and pointing at the ground, and it was a snake. Okay. So that's what happened next when they got to the music store. Okay, now I found my next. Found my first, my next. So after they noticed that people were yelling and pointing at the ground, and they realized it was a snake, you are going to tell me what happened after after they had found out that there was a snake laying on the ground. I will tell you, you can find your then in line. Let's see. In line 4. So you will find your then. I'm going to highlight the 4, okay, because that's where I want you to find your then, and then you will find your last in paragraph 10. Okay, so look for your then in line 4, in paragraph 4, okay? And then tell me the last, you can find that in line 10, okay? So, use your graphic organizer that I have online on Schoology for you guys to fill out the then and finally, and then also do the paragraph. So, for example, this is how I would start it. So I'm just going to copy exactly what's in my graphic organizer, and I'm going to say first.
I would very much like to see that. Me too. Introducing new Tide Power Pods. One of the toughest stains with 50% more cleaning power than liquid detergent. Any further questions? Nope. One up the power of liquid with new Tide Power Pods. All right. Talent keeps showing up there, Lionel. Yes, yes.
I think that we've got a couple of stars and a couple of surprises. Louie.
Okay, now I'm going to use my next keyword and say next. Okay, now you guys will do the next one, and you will put your keyword then you will fill out what you found as the then, and then you will put the finally, and then you will also fill that out, okay? You will use the graphic organizer that I have put online. Before you do that, please read the directions. You need to make a copy of the graphic organizer, and I tell you exactly how to do that. If you do not make the copy, then everybody will try to be typing on the same one. So you need to make your own copy, and I tell you exactly how to do that. So please follow directions. Okay, so you're going to do the then finally and finish the paragraph at the bottom. And that should be it. If you have any questions, just email me, text me, whatever.